Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while since I made a video, a couple weeks at least. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I think that was the last time I did make a video right before. Since basketball and football have been with us for quite a while now, winding down the end of this year, football's more than halfway over. Basketball's 25 games into the regular season. And yeah, surprisingly, my Chicago Bulls, they're tied for first place. I think they didn't play tonight. I think the Brooklyn Nets won, so they are like a half a game behind the Brooklyn Nets. But the Chicago Bulls have surprised. They were expected to be good at the beginning of the season, but I didn't think they were going to be this good. I don't think a lot of other people thought they would be either. They're just a half a game half a game out of first place. They've been playing really well, but beating some good teams. They had some bad games, but even though some of the bad games they had, they could have won. They blew a couple of big leads, but a lot of people expected, like including myself, expected them to be good, but not this good. This is probably the best they've been since the Michael Jordan era. I mean, this is better than the Derrick Rose and going all the way back to Derrick Rose, Lil Dang, and um, I'm trying to think of other players. It's been a while since Kurt Heinrich, Ben Gordon, that kind of era, going back last 10, 15 years, because it's the best they've played since the Michael Jordan era. They are 17-8, I believe. They're 16-7, 9 games over 500, and they got a pretty easy schedule. They won 4 in a row, and they got a pretty easy schedule coming up for the most part. So this would be a good time for them to get a good winning streak together. They started off pretty good, and then they struggled a little bit. They've had some injuries, but even despite the injuries, they've still been playing pretty well. It hasn't really been affecting them that much, but they did struggle a little bit where they would win a game and they'd lose, and then they'd win two, then they lose, but they couldn't get a winning streak together. So they're on a 4-game winning streak. Hopefully they'll keep it going. I've been looking at their upcoming schedule, and a lot of the teams they're playing are pretty lousy. So this will be a good time for them to just blast it out open and get a big winning streak together. My Chicago Bears, on the other hand, they're just terrible, terrible. They have been terrible all year. They play the best team in the league on Sunday. I can't believe they only lost by 11. Their backup quarterback, who's Justin Fields, their rookie quarterback, who's been playing pretty well, was injured. He had a rib injury, cracked rib or bruised ribs. So Andy Dalton used to play for believe he played for the Cincinnati Bengals and then the Dallas Cowboys. He threw 4 interceptions. So how can you win if you play like that? You can't. And I guess Soldier Field, where the Bears play, they played at home. It seats 60,000 people, and they only sold. They only had 40,000 in capacity, and it turned out they were playing so bad. A lot of people just expected them to lose, which they obviously did. But people were leaving the game at halftime, leaving the game before the third quarter, after the third quarter, before the fourth quarter started, and they're the third largest, media outlet in the nation, and they're one of the original NFL franchises. And the ownership, they just continue to put poor product on the field and just disappoint die-hard loyal fans for so many years. It's just ridiculous. I mean, ever since they made the Super Bowl, it's just been downhill. Even the playoff appearances they've gotten blown out of the water. So I think Justin Fields is ready to go for this Sunday, but they're going to play the Packers on the road, Lambeau Field. So my hopes aren't too high for that. But yeah, they're like 4-8. Their season is shot. I mean, the Lions are the worst team in the league. They barely beat the Lions on Thanksgiving Day. They almost lost that game. It just goes to show how pathetic they are. And Lions finally got their first win against the Vikings. Are pretty terrible too, but the Lions got their first win on Sunday against the Vikings. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to my friend. This video is made for my friend Eric and his 3 kids, Luke, Will, and his daughter Anna. His twin sons, Luke and Will, and his daughter Anna. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully the Bulls will continue their winning streak, continue their winning ways. They're definitely going to make the playoffs this year, without a doubt. And we'll see how far they end up going. I think the East is pretty easy, but the Western Conference, you still got the 2 best teams in the league, the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors, who will both be a challenge for the Bulls if they were to meet up with them. The one game the Bulls did play the Warriors so far, they did lose. So but that's expected. The best team in the league, and then the Bulls, as good as they are, they're still a pretty young team for the most part. So that's all I got to say about that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all real soon with another great video. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you all later. Bye.